What is going on, you guys? This is your boy TeladiaPlays, and welcome back to another WB Games video, guys. And in today's video, WB Games are doubling down with live service games. Yes, you heard me correct. WB Games have come out and made a statement saying that they're going to be doubling down and going forward. They're not doing the story stuff, the story-driven game, but they're going to do live service for all the games going forward. So let's go over the article, shall we? Because I think this is a very big, um, big news that dropped. So let me find it. Uh, it's from GameSpot, by the way. So all right, here it is, GameSpot, and let me just no, hold on. Uh, all right, we'll just leave like that, okay? So it says here, Warner Brothers discuss volatile AAA console games and will lean into free-to-play and mobile. It says during a recent Morgan Stanley speaking event, Warner Brothers Discovery Gaming boss JP Parate, can't pronounce that surname, sorry if I butchered it, but it says discuss some of the company's strategy for gaming going forward. It includes live service, mobile, and free-to-play games. He says we're doubling down on games that area that we think that are more that there is a lot more growth opportunity that we can tap into IPs that have had some capabilities on the studio, and where we're unique position as both publisher and developer of games. The boss for gaming division said WBD recently gaming has output has focused on AAA games for consoles. That's great. Where like Hogwarts Legacy is selling 22 million copies and becoming the not fast selling, best selling game of the year, which was for last year for 2023. But this kind of success never guarantees what is never guaranteed in what Perete said is volatile market. He says he pointed out that one of WB latest big games, Suicide Squad Killer Justice, was a big disappointment for the company. So the plan going forward, he says, is to reduce volatile. But so the plan going forward, he said, is to help reduce volatility by focus on the core franchises and bringing them at least some of them to mobile and free to play space, as well as continue to invest in live service game that people play and spend money on and on for over a long period of time. This will help Warner Brothers Discovery generate more consistent revenue. As you said, ongoing teaser that Warner Brothers Discovery has new mobile free-to-play games that come in this year. Also, also worth noting that is that just because WBD may push into new places doesn't necessarily mean it will stop making big single AAA games. Rather than rather than just launching one and done console games, how we develop a game for around ex- for example, a Hogwarts Legacy or Harry Potter, that is live service where people can live and work and build and play in that world is an ongoing basis. He said. Pretty went on to say that WBD's unique position because it has popular brands. He singled out Mortal Kombat, Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, and DC as its biggest, as well as 11 different internal game development studios. He also teased that WBD has a strategy investment plan to help future games more successful, adding that the company recently bought someone on to help with the brand management and sustainability. If WBD can execute, Perete said, he expects gaming to bring meaningful growth to the company in the years to come, but making games takes time. So Perete caused caution on that the company is laying down the foundation for returns that could come in 2025, 2026, and 2027. Perete went on to say how he has no idea how the gaming landscape will evolve over time, but he believes owning IPs and studios could help WBD succeed where others might not. He also called out calls out things like virtual reality and virtual worlds as place that will increase sales and adaptation in the future. Some of Warner Bros.' upcoming video games are including the Harry Potter Quidditch game and the Wonder Woman title from Monolith Productions, which is the Wonder Woman game, as you guys know, that's been in development for quite a long time. And it also says the WBD's approach to gaming is very different to Disney. The company years ago developed and published games in house, but now license its franchise to other companies. For example, Disney paid Epic $1.5 billion to bring its franchise to Fortnite. Disney is also working with variety companies including EA, Ubisoft, Zying, Quantic Dream on the Star Wars games, and it has a deal with Microsoft Bethesda for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle and Blade. So that is the article, and honestly, like guys, that it it really it really does say to me that Warner Brothers, even though Warner Brothers are on doubling down on single play what's it called, live service games, it's like really really Warner Brothers, like haven't you learned from Suicide Squad? Haven't you learned from Gotham Knights? Because if you do live service games, you're never guaranteed to have a successful business business plan. Even though you might think, oh, live service is the best thing going, it hasn't been successful since 2017, I'm afraid to say. I know a lot of people are saying, well, what has this got to do with DC games? But here's the thing: if WB Games are doubling down and they're going to do that going forward with, what does that mean for the Wonder Woman game? What does that mean for WB Games Montreal's second game that has been in production since 2019? What does that mean for um, the other games that are in development, like Rocksteady's next game after Suicide Squad? Because as you guys are well aware, Suicide Squad did flop hard. It has less than 1,000 players on Steam. So if that doesn't say warning signs, I don't know what does. But it's a big, 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 question mark now. I'm gonna put this out there. If Warner Brothers don't backtrack that statement and say, look, we're gonna make a single player story driven games going forward, they're gonna lose a lot of customers. I'm afraid to say they're not listening to the audience. The audience don't want that. You, they might think, oh, we're gonna make money from it, but you're not. You're not gonna make money from doing live service games going forward. And we've seen live service game fail on multiple occasions. We've seen that with Avengers. We've seen it happen with Anthem, with other studios, and even I would even say even the only game that's really lasted a long time has been Destiny 2, but they had to call back to get to where they are. But other than that, every other game that has been live service hasn't had that, luxury, as the best way to put it. So, honestly, I think, this is like a big rant. I think they shouldn't be doing this. I think they should be stepping away from the live service stuff. Go back to the story-driven games. Do exactly what they were doing with Batman Arkham Knight, um, Injustice, and focus on those types of elements of games, because those types of games do help the brand. Now, I don't want to have another Batman game. I really don't want another Batman Arkham game or a Batman game. I would like to have a Superman game or a Justice League game that is story driven, and I would like to have some other games that are, you know, that need to have that really cool story driven elements. I mean, they could do a Green Lantern game that is in the same style of Mass Effect and still get away with it. But they're not really listening. So, that's what I have to say, guys. Now, if you guys unfollow me on Twitter, which is right there at TeladiaPlays underscore. Make sure you guys do check me out. And if you are new around here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because when a video does go live, or when I do a live stream that I, post on YouTube, or even when I live stream, you will be notified for when I do those things. Also, guys, if you want to leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think about this WB Games doubling down with the live service elements going forward. Like, what is your thoughts on the article, from GameSpot, and what was quoted by the WBD's gaming expert boss, the WBD gaming boss? Like, what do you guys think about that? Because I would like to hear your thoughts. I would like to hear your opinions. And what do you reckon is the future for DC gaming? Because this looks bad for DC gaming, in my opinion. So that's what I've got to say. I want to hear from you guys in the comments section below, and let me know, like, are you excited? Are you disheartened by this? Sound off in the comment section below. Like I said, like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And check me out on check me out on Twitter, because I post all these different things for Snyderverse and Snyder fans read comics and all this different stuff. I'll be doing a lot of that. And also, guys, there will be more um members video, going up. Well, members exclusive members video that goes up today, and then you'll get another one. Well, this video is already a members video that is exclusive, early access. So you guys, members, get this early. Then tomorrow, which is going to be the 6th, it will be up for the usual public audience. I want to hear from you guys. So I've been your boy Taladia Plays. Hope you have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there, and peace.